talk about the word transparent. How transparent are you with your wife about the things you think, about the things you feel? I've been married almost 20 years, and I really didn't know what it meant to be transparent for a long time. Like most people, I had this notion that there are a lot of things that my wife just didn't need to know. She didn't need to be involved in my business decisions. She didn't need to be involved in some of the thoughts that I had, things that were going on, and pretty much lived my life that way, kept it segregated. I did my thing, she did hers, and that was perfectly okay for me. But then I started to learn about this concept of transparency, essentially being open and sharing some of the deeper things of my life with her. And I thought, that'll never work. Why would I want to do that? I mean, then I have no space. I already don't feel like I have enough space around the house. Why would I want to give up space in my thoughts and in my hearts to my wife? But it was something that I was missing when I was thinking in that way. It's that one of the greatest needs that my wife has, like most wives and most women, is the need to feel secure. I was just reading last night in For Men Only, a book by Jeff Feldhahn that tries to give us men insights into our wives, that our wives have this constant movie that plays in their head that goes along the lines, so really it's a tape that goes along the lines of, does he really love me? Does he still love me? Does he still care about me? And so with that need for security, that need for reassurance that when we say we love them, that they really, really know that we're there for them and that we won't leave them under any circumstance, I began to understand why transparency is so important. You see, anything that I keep away from my wife and I don't share with her or I don't tell her, allows her to hear that movie in her head or hear that tape play over and over again. Maybe he doesn't really love you. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's moved on. Maybe he's sharing with somebody else. Because you see, she notices when there's something going on with me, and she knows when I'm not sharing it with her. On the other hand, when I'm transparent, it gives her a great sense of security, a great sense of knowing that everything that's going on, she's a part of. One example of where that is really important is in the area of me being transparent when it comes to either looking at other women, thinking about other women, or even pornography. I remember one time I was on a business trip and I was in Europe, and as I was scanning the channels, I came across one of these channels that was probably fairly X-rated. And instead of just moving on like I knew I should, I kind of got captivated and I just looked at it for a while. And I realized I needed to let my wife know. Now most guys would say, why would you let her know that? She didn't need to know. You were over in Europe and she's at home. She would never know that it happened. But it's because of the power of transparency. So when I called her and I told her about it, there was this great, I could feel the sense of relief just come all over her, because she knew that I wasn't going to keep anything in the dark. And that, gentlemen, is what transparency buys us, is knowing that our wives are going to feel secure, confident, and comfortable because we're sharing with them the things that are going on in our lives. So think about it. What would transparency buy you? And you know, if there are things that are going on in your life that you'd be ashamed or embarrassed or in any other way uncomfortable sharing with your wife, there's something there. And you need to figure out what that is. You need to find a way to get rid of that so that you can get to a place of being transparent with your wife.